Welcome to Alpha. The city of 1,000 planets, where for hundreds of years, every species has shared their knowledge and their intelligence with each other. It's paradise.
You have been a fan of these comics since you were a kid. What made now the right time for the film?
Oh, you can't make it before. It's impossible. Technically, it's impossible. I mean, there's like 3 characters and then 500 aliens. So you really have to wait for Avatar to have the technology, thanks to Cameron, so we can use the tools that he has for Avatar. Today, now, the limit is the imagination. The technology just gives you the possibility to do whatever you want. And you need to have this technology to do Valerian.
Luc is so down to earth and so different to what I imagined him to be like, just because he is the legendary director, Luc Besson. I was kind of terrified to meet him, but he's the most sweet, heartwarming person in the world. He kind of just gives you a big hug and you're like, oh my God, you're amazing.
You know, it's difficult today if you don't have the same color, the same race, the same nationality, the same religion. People are very skeptical. You're an immigrant, you're not, you can get in, you can not. It's very strange. What I believe is, at the minute the first alien will come here, we will all say, we are brothers. And that's what the film is about. Like, there's so many aliens that now we don't care about the colors, the religion, like we're all friends, you know, we are together.
Well, I think that's what sets this movie apart, is Luc has his hands all over this movie. You know, he knows all the hundreds of species of aliens. He knows like what they have for breakfast, and you know how many hours a night they sleep and what they breathe, and he knows this world. This is his world and it's his vision, and he's able to bring it to life in such a unique, magical way because you know, he controls every aspect of it.
It's the difference of having a furniture made by a factory or having a furniture made by hand. And I want to make a piece of art made by hand. I want to glue myself every little pearls, you know, on the border of the furniture. I want to, that's the way we decide to make the film. So we start with 5 creators coming from US, France, Brazil, China. They were 19 years old. And for a year, we don't even think about the script. We are creating worlds. We just like experiment, trying colors, different shape. And then we work this way for a year. And then after a year, we have enough material to start to say, okay, let's organize the thing a little bit first. So we took the time to make it good.
But that's what I think sets this movie apart from everything else, is because it, even though it is obviously fantasy and it is set 700 years in the future, it seems so real because all the homework is there, all the backstories behind everyone. There's so much depth in it that actually makes it truly like real. Like, it tastes and looks and smells real.
You have both done comic book movies before. This is a comic book series that not everyone is familiar with. Is there a different approach in finding out the characters?
Well, I think it's still about going, you know, wanting to honor the characters as they've always been. You know, whether you're playing a Marvel or DC character or whatever, or, you know, Valerian and Laureline, it's about you want to honor the characters as they have always been. But, you know, I think what's cool about this movie is we have an opportunity to introduce the people, the world, to something they're not necessarily familiar with, and to give them a new world. So it's not a movie you go knowing what to expect. It's a world where it's just like a box of chocolate and you never know what you're going to get.
History is on the march.